NDVI. So there are several things that you can do here. Number one is you can actually make a histogram of the pixels. So let's say, let's go to bandset, and then um, let's use the basic tools. Sorry, analysis tools. So you can check the basic statistics. Okay, or let's say let me just ano, okay, let's open the this one now. So this is your band set. And then you can do a histogram. So let's say post processing. Let me just, or band processing, pre-processing. I'm looking for a histogram. Sorry, raster histogram. So let's go to raster and then analysis. Mhm. No, I'm looking for the histogram. So let me just double check this. Double click. Hit ito pala. Okay. Layer properties, you can check the histogram, and then you can compute for histogram. And this is the computed histogram. Okay, so this is the histogram of your data. Okay, then you can save this information. Okay. Let's say, let's do this here. So this is histogram of NDVI for 2016, February 30. Then hit save. Okay, so that has been saved already. So let me just go to that data. Okay, this one. So this is your raster histogram. Okay. Okay, now going back our data. Okay, let's say let's go to help, and then let's explore, no? Let's say I want to know the average, minimum, and maximum of NDVI. Okay, so I opened the QGIS documentation. Okay, so let's go to latest version. Okay, and let's see if we could get, let's say, statistics. Statistics. Okay, so let's look at a raster analysis. Okay, let's look at raster layer statistics. Okay, and how do we do this? This is for the Python code. Uh, so how do we do this? Mhm. This is for the Python code already. Mhm. Okay, so let me just go over here. Let's go to raster, the raster calculator, and then it's the flip NDVI. Meron bang mean dito? So let me go over sa ating this one. Oh, meron pala rito. Wait. Okay. Description. Mhm. Okay, so let me try that. And say max. And then invalid expression. Sorry about that. Ayun. Max. And this one equals ayaw. Ayaw. I think there's a somewhere here, no? This one? Ayun, statistics. So shape, ayan. If you can see this one, this is show statistical summary. Ayan, this is easier. So show statistical summary. And then you just choose the what? Nope. Mali. Okay, so let me just go to properties na lang. Yan, histogram. Okay, so you already know the minimum and maximum. Okay, I just want to know there are two peaks here. This peak is for the water, and then this peak is for the vegetation. Okay, but I want to know um, the data. Okay. Anyway, sige. Um, okay. Anyway, sige. Um, you can, ano no, you can just research, no. I actually, I'm not sure how to do it right now. No? Medyo nalito ako bigla. But anyway, so moving forward, so let's say I want to look at another dates. So let's say after the eruption. Okay. So what I can do now is to load again our data. So let me open again a new band set here. The data. So I want to go to July 1, 2020. So double click here. Um, and then I'm going to load the bands. Okay. Okay. SR band 1 to 7. Then click open. Okay, sorry. So this should not be included in band number 2. So in order to remove the bands here, sa band number 2, select all that all bands that you want to remove, then click minus. Then I want to set a new band set. So band number 3 is for 2020. So this one until this one. Okay, so add to make sure that this is in the right order, B1 to B7. And then quick wavelength settings, Landsat 8 OLI to define our center wavelengths. Okay. Now they have our band number set number 3. And then click run. And then we now have a new set of bands here from here to here. So this is 7 bands. Okay, then I want to calculate again the NDVI of this set. So I'll go to SCP, then band calculator. Functions. Okay, ito pala, merong statistics dito. Okay, let's do that later. Okay, indices, NDVI. Let's go to the band for 2020. So this is raster 12 for band 5, and then raster 11 for band number 4. So let's choose this, band number 5 for the near infrared. This is band number 11, raster 11 for band number 4. And then let's rename this to NDVI 2020, February 1. Okay. Then run. Then select this specific folder. And then let's wait for this to run. Questions po?
None po, Doc.
Okay. Okay, so writing and writing. Okay, now we now have our NDVI for 2020 and NDVI for 2060. Okay, so let me just uncheck this. Then let's do the clipping again. So you notice here, no? You can see that there's a darkening here. So that means the NDVI here is very low. Okay, so let's do the clipping again. So semi-classification, plug in, then go to pre-processing, clip multiple rasters. Now we can use band number 3, use vector for clipping, and then run. Then select this folder, and then we wait for this to finish. Okay, 42%. Calculating. What you can also do is you can clip all the layers first before you compute for the NDVI. You can do that as well. However, the problem there is it's possible that you may want to calculate NDVI for the whole picture so that you can see the NDVI or other indices for the other regions if we want to look at them as well. Okay. Okay, but in the meantime, our focus is this volcano island and how it changed from 2016 and 2020. Before, way before it was, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Okay, sorry about that. So let me just delete this clip because the band 3 set nga pala is the raw data. Okay, so let's go back to band set and let's define a new band set where we can put NDVI for 2020. So again, how to do that? Band number 4. So add new band set. Then click refresh. Then you will see NDVI 2020-0701 will appear here. So click this one. Click 2020-0701, then click plus to include the band set number 4. And then you can do the clip multiple rasters. So let's clip raster band set number 4. Okay, you can also yeah, advance at number 4 and then run. Click again, and then let's so this is faster kasi only going to clip one layer, whereas earlier we clipped all of the layers. No, this is now our layer. Okay, so let me just uncheck this one and move it here. Okay, so let me define this one. 2016 minimum value to be -1, a 0, and then this is 1. Okay, 0 to 1, and then this one as well. So single band, pseudo color, linear, color ramp. Let's use the spectral color lamp, but let's reverse this. And then let's use this 0 for the blue and then 1 for the red. So that we have the same sorry, cancel. Sorry about that. No. So if this is 0, this is 1. So this should be defined to be 0.5. Yeah. Orange should be 0.75. Okay, and then green should be 0.25 so that we have equal spacing. Okay, so apply again. Same goes here. So single band pseudo color, reverse color ramp. So this is blue is 0, green is 0.25, yellow is 0.5, and then this one, red is 0.1, and then orange is 0.75. Okay. So just to make sure that we have the same scaling. Okay, so this is now NDVI for 2020, and this is NDVI in 2016. So you can see the difference. Okay, so let's redefine this, because you already know by looking at the histogram that this has a value. It can symbology. So we can redefine again yung min max niya. So let's take notes. So let me just write here in my notebook the value of our data. Okay. Mhm. So let me just write here. Okay, negative point, this one. So let me open a notepad here. Okay, so this is 2020 0701. Mean is this one. Mean NDVI. And then maximum is this one. Max NDVI. Okay, and let's look at this one. So don't mind this one already. Okay, so let me just, okay, this is the minimum 2016 February 13. Minimum NDVI is 0.01, and then maximum NDVI is 0.5. Okay, so what we can do is let's resize this according to the maximum and minimum value. Around that value. No? So let's go to invert color ramp. So let's use it to be 0. And let's use this to be 0.5. Oop, remove all. Okay. So there are 1, 2, 3. So this is 0.25. And this is 0.125. And this is 0.375. There you are. Okay, then apply. And this one, single band pseudo color, invert color map. So this is 0. This is 0.125. This is 0.25. So equal spacing, no? This is 0.375. And this is 0.5. Then apply. Okay. So now this is a better comparison. So this is NDVI for 2020. This is NDVI for 2021. So you will notice here, okay, that the difference between the two dates. Okay. Now you may wonder, what's now the difference, okay, between the two dates? So you can add another layer, okay, and we can do the calculations. We can do another calculations also. Okay, so what I want to do here is I want to calculate the difference between the two. Okay, so let me just delete this again. And I just want to make a difference, okay, between raster 16, that's 2020, and 2016. Okay, and then let me just put in a bracket here. And then I will name this differential NDVI between 2020 and 2016. Okay, and then I will click run. Then select folder. Then here, what I'm doing is I'm creating another layer wherein the pixel values would be the difference between the two images. Okay, so that we will know which parts have increased NDVI and which parts have decreased NDVI and which parts do not have much difference. Okay, so this is your NDVI difference for the whole picture. Okay, then I want to clip this again. Semi-classification plugin. Before that, I want to create another band set. Band number 5 for the difference NDVI. So click refresh. This one, add. And then clip multiple raster. This is band number 5. Then everything will be the same and then click run. Select folder. And then let's wait for this to clip. Okay. And don't forget to save your files, no? Your project. Just in case, okay, just in case you need to stop for a moment, or in case your computer shuts down accidentally, so make sure that you always save your data. Okay, so this is now your clip, NDVI. Okay, so zoom to layer, and then let's define the difference. So pseudo color. So for differences, usually we use black, white, and red. So where do we see that? We see that here. So BRRD. Where is that? The RDB. So this is red and blue. So this is minus and this is plus. Okay, so red means reduce, blue means plus. Okay, so that means white should be 0. And then this red should be 1, say 0.5. And sorry, 0.5, and then blue should be negative 0.5. Okay, and then this one should be negative, sorry. Okay. Difference. So difference should be, okay, this is negative 0.5. Blue is 0.5. Okay, and then white is 0. Okay, light blue is 0.25. And then light red is 0.25 minus. Okay, and then apply. Okay, so you will see here that 2020 to 2016, this area is as a great reduction of NDVI. Okay, as you can see in our data here. Okay. Okay, so let's save again. Then you can do this for succeeding data. So let's say what you can, let's say you want to get another set of data for, let's say, 2021. Okay, and then you compute it again, compute for the NDVI for 2021, and then you can check the difference between 2021 and 2020, and you will see how it changes over time.